So this little video is going to tell you how to isolate the variable when we're talking about algebraic expressions. First of all, when we're isolating the variable, we're actually trying to get the variable alone on the one side. Remember that the variable is the letter in our algebraic expression. So in this case, we want to try and isolate this variable here at the end, which means that we need to move the 2 and the 3 over to the other side. We need to make sure that we do it in a logical way, and we can't just move the numbers over as we please. So first of all, we need to get rid of the numbers that aren't attached to the variable. And remember that the variable is the letter. We can do this by breaking the ties between the letters and the numbers. First of all, it's easier to try and move the numbers that aren't attached to the variable. So how do we break the tie of the +3? Well, we do its opposite. So the opposite of +3 would be -3. Okay, and what we do to the one side, we need to make sure we do to the other side. So now that we've separated the plus end by subtracting 3 on the one side and subtracting 3 on the other side, this cancels this out, and we're left with 11 minus 3. So in the end now we have 2n equals 8. You still need to break away the numbers on the side, but in this case, the 2 is attached or tied to the n, or the variable, by multiplication. In order to break this tie and to isolate the variable n, you need to do its opposite. So in this case, we're going to be doing the opposite of multiplication, which is division. In algebra, it's going to look like this for division. Okay? We do not have 2n divided by 2n. That will not give us the answer. We need to make sure we leave n on the one side. So 2n divided by 2 cancels out the 2. What we do to the one side, we need to do to the other side. So we'll have 8 divided by 2. When we do the math in our next step, we're going to have n equals, and then 8 divided by 2. That gives us 4. So here I've written out all of my math for this algebraic expression, isolating the variable. You can see any changes that I've made, I've done in red, and then the rest of the equation or expression is done in white. You can see that I've also tried to line up the equal signs so that my math stays in a nice organized fashion. And in the end, I've told you and written down that n, the variable, equals 4. You need to make sure that all of your questions look like this. Is a way to keep it organized, is a way to see where you went wrong, and to see where I can help you if you do go wrong. Remember, however, if you are doing word problems and you're creating your own algebraic expression, you need to make sure that you let me know what the variable stands for. In this case, we didn't need to do it, but if I was creating my own, I'd have to tell you that n represents whatever it would be in that sentence. So remember that even for word problems, this is what our math needs to look like, but you need to include the let statement, what it is that your variable represents. Hope you enjoyed the video, and good luck on your test.